Hey, it's me, Lynn. Guess what I did? I broke my phone. Here's me talking about it. Have fun.
Okay, so it's Friday. I had an okay day at work, and then a few of my friends we just went over to one of their houses and hung out, watched movies and everything. We watched 2 movies, and then, I'm waiting on my boyfriend to get here, but he won't be here until like 5 in the morning because he works until 11:40, so he couldn't leave until almost midnight, and he lives 5 hours away. So he's driving down here, but I was getting up to leave. They have a coffee table maybe a foot above the ground, and I grabbed my phone, and it slipped out of my hand, and it fell face down, and I was like, oh great, I cracked my screen. Because I had a phone before, my first smartphone, I had it for almost 2 years, and then dropped it on cement. I don't usually break things either, so that was like, I felt horrible. I was like, I just ruined a phone that like, I'm lucky enough to have my parents pay for that thing, so it's like I try to take care of it. I try not to cause them any trouble with having to, like, buy me a new phone. And then that screen shattered completely a few days later. But it was right before my upgrade, so that was fine. I got this new phone, and I've had it since Thanksgiving. And I got like the special tempered glass screen protector just in case, I dropped it. Well, I've dropped it a few times, and there's a few little cracks over here and there and all this stuff, but like, nothing bad. Still works perfectly. Well, so it falls off this coffee table and onto the floor and face down, and I'm like, oh no. And then we were talking about this guy at work who shattered his whole screen because when he fell, his phone broke his fall. And his phone actually still works with a shattered screen. But mine falls, I pick it up, and I was like, oh, it's fine. I hit the home button because it's a Samsung. I hit the little home button thingy. The screen won't turn on. There's like these flashes, and you can tell when like shit's broken. And I was like, are you kidding me? There's no scratches, no new cracks, nothing. But it's fucking broken. It won't turn on. I've hit every button. I've tried to turn it on and off. The screen won't light up at all. Won't do anything. And so when I've tried to turn it on and off, I've held it there for so long, the little notification light is just blue. And then both of the 2 bottom buttons to go back, and then the open tabs button that you hit to X out of stuff, those 2 little buttons at the bottom are lit up. And I'm like, oh my god, I've only had it for a few months and it's already broken. Broken to the point where the screen's cracked, whatever, I can still use it. Not like that, it's fucking broken completely. I got sick to my stomach because I was so mad and just why is this shit happening? But thankfully when I got the phone, I got this protection plan where I pay it was $5 or $6 a month on top of how much the phone costs and everything for if it gets cracked or broken again, I can go on and get it fixed, no problem. But then my anxiety's oh, what if that was only for a few months? Or what if it's not going to cover a complete broken phone? It's only going to cover the screen if the screen was cracked. And I'm just making myself sick to my stomach, worrying about this. Because it's going to come out of my pocket. I would not have my parents pay for a new phone because even though I don't know how it broke from a foot off the ground, but it did, so I would be paying for it. So that might be a possible thing tomorrow, that I might be paying for a whole new phone, which is, $600 or whatever it is. If it's not a special sale day, I got my phone on Black Friday, so it was only $15 a month, and all I had to pay was the sales tax on the phone, which was $24. So it could be a bad day tomorrow, or it could be a, I got my phone fixed day. So we don't know yet. But check out this shirt, though. Yeah, Empire Strikes Back. If I learned how to, show the camera right. Very excited about this. It's not quite my style with the whole cutoff going on, but I dig it. It's summertime. I need that kind of thing because it's hot. And I'm screwing up the focus. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it found me. And then, oh, I need to stop moving. It's freaking out. It's freaking out. Oh, I keep fucking it up. So that was my fun. And so my boyfriend's like on his way here and I couldn't call him. And you know, with our smartphones and shit, didn't know his phone number because it's changed like at least once over the 6 years that we've been dating. And I never memorized it because it was always in my phone and I was like, shit, I don't know for sure. And so I used my friend's phone to text him. Turns out I texted the wrong number. Because when I called it, this person did not sound like my boyfriend at all, and I was like, oh no. So then I called my brother because I know my mom's, my dad's, and my brother's phone numbers by heart, and then like one of my best friends, I know hers because it hasn't changed since we were in like middle school. But so I called my brother and I was like, hey, what's Derek's phone number? And then he was like, well, first he was like, well, he's a lawyer, so I'm sure he's used to getting like random numbers calling him because his phone, the only phone he has is a business phone. So I knew he'd pick up. But he picked up, he's just like, hello? And I was like, this is Lynn. But yeah, he gave me Derek's number and I was wrong by one number. But that was the one number that I wasn't sure. And so then I got a hold of him and I was like, hey, I broke my phone. And he's like, oh no. And then he told me he was on his way and he won't be here for another few hours. So I'm just not going to be able to go to sleep because of my anxiety. Because I'm nervous and upset that I friggin' broke my phone. And it's not like I dropped it from, 5 feet up or something. Oh, it's so irritating. And now, it finally died because the lights went off. And it finally died and I was like, oh, I'm going to see what happens if I plug it into my charger. Plugged it into my charger, nothing happened. Like usually if your phone dies and you plug it in, it usually either turns it on or it shows the little, the lights come on because it's doing something. Well, nothing happened, and so I tried to turn it on. Still nothing happened, and then eventually the blue notification light came up, and that's it. That's completely it. So now it's like just dead. It's just done. Very upset. So now I need to figure out where the Verizon store is at, and their hours, because I'm going to be there as soon as they open, like, hey, broke my phone. Check out my account and see if you can fix it or give me a new phone today, because that would be awesome. God, I'm so irritated. I never used to break anything. I still have my Game Boy Advance SP, and there's nothing wrong with it. It still works. I have all my games. I never broke any of my old little flip phones, but they were kind of indestructible because that's how they made those phones. But smartphones, they're like, yeah, they break all the friggin' time. You find someone with a cracked screen, every other person you see walking down the street. Oh, so mad. So mad. Can you see? Can you see how mad I am without the camera freaking out? Ugh. It keeps focusing and unfocusing. Grr. Alright, well, that was my angry rant for breaking my phone. I'll let you know how it goes. Well, since I broke my phone, I went to Verizon and asked them what they could do. He tried to plug it into their computer thing. Didn't do anything, so he's like, well, you have to pay the rest of the phone, like what I owe for the phone, which is going to be like $282. Then on top of that, even with the insurance that I had on my phone, even with that, I would still have to pay a $200 deductible. So it's going to be like almost $500. Or it was, yeah, almost $500 to get a new phone and be locked into another 2-year contract. So I just went ahead and got on my boyfriend's plan with AT&T rather than Verizon. And I was going to get the same phone I had, but he basically told me that this one was better, which is the Samsung Galaxy S7. And I really like it, but there are some things that are really annoying about it. But I'm just happy to have a phone again because not having a phone was horrible. Being addicted to technology really sucks. Because when you break your phone and you can't get a new one right away, you're like lost. But I got a new phone. I haven't vlogged really anything in like a week and a few days because I was really lazy and I didn't feel like vlogging and stuff. But I went kayaking over the weekend, over 4th of July. That was fun. Got to see like my mom, my dad, my brother, his girlfriend, and then a bunch of their friends, which was awesome. And got to see my animal nieces and nephews. They're all cats and dogs because those are the only nieces and nephews I'll ever have, probably. This is what I did today. I packed up like, oh my god, I packed up like a million more boxes and watched Hey Arnold all day long. But I don't move for another 10 days. But my boss he closed the shop today also, so I couldn't go to work. So I decided to basically pack up all my shit, because why not? And I love packing stuff, so I went ahead and packed a bunch of stuff and made like lists of things I need to do, and I set out like enough clothes for the next 10 days so that I could pack up all of my other clothes. My closet is literally just completely empty right now, besides the like 4 pairs of shoes that I left myself and an empty clothes basket and like a towel. And there's just like a few other things left out, like my computers, like all of my Xbox and all that stuff. But I have to go to work, like, since we didn't work today, there's only 3 days left in this week, so I have to work 8 hours each day, and then next week I have to work 8 hours like every day except for Friday. I'm gonna have to work 2 hours Friday to get my 58 hours in. Because where I work, they don't like to give benefits to people, so everybody's pretty much an hourly worker, which means in a pay period of 2 weeks, you can only work a max of 58 hours. So it's supposed to keep it at like 29 hours a week, which sucks, because it's really not a living wage, but, or, you know, because you're not working full time. So, but with moving out the end of next week, I didn't really want to work like Thursday and Friday, but since he closed the shop Tuesday, well today, I kind of have to work like both of those days. So, not too much interesting things happened in like the week and a half that I didn't vlog anything. My weekend was good. It would have been cool to get some of the kayaking footage or kayaking stuff, but I'm not about to drop my new camera in the water. So I didn't tip or anything, but my brother and his friends were going crazy with trying to tip each other and stuff. So a lot of them got wet, but I took it nice and slow and did my best to stay above the water. But yeah, so my life's pretty boring. So, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. I just got back from grocery shopping, and I'm broke. So all I could afford was a loaf of bread and a thing of, like, fruit that was cut up. And that was actually pretty expensive, which was sad. But having issues with my friggin' debit card, because my bank got bought out by this other bank, and they're horrible, and just have taken like a month and a half to send me a new debit card. And I'm like, are you freaking crazy? That's the account that like my direct deposit goes into, and so it's like I need to be able to use that money. So I've been transferring money from my bank account into my other checking account to be able to buy things and, you know, buy groceries. Because who has cash on them? And I don't like to use my credit card because if it's not an emergency, I'm not going to use my credit card. But I got my case for this, but I ordered a screen protector and a tempered glass screen protector because apparently I can't use technology without breaking it anymore. But it came, and apparently I misread the description of the screen protector, and it said 7S or S7 active, not regular S7. So I gotta return that, and I have to pay for postage. So lucky me. And then I have to buy a new screen protector. Ugh.
Let me down, don't let me down, don't let me down. Don't let me down, down, down. Don't let me down, don't let me down. Out of touch, I will deny you. Down, down, down. I'm probably a really shitty driver, and everyone hates when I get on the road. Don't fucking care. I'm gonna drive my way. They're gonna drive their way. It's a free country, America. I'm probably not the worst driver out here, but I'm not driving the Indy car either, so can't be the best driver out there. Oh my gosh. Still have another like hour and 20 minutes until I'm in Kalamazoo. 4th of July weekend, the cops are gonna be out because it's something like 43 million Americans are gonna be traveling around the country and shit. You know cops are gonna be out. You know. They're gonna catch you. Someone just got caught. Just got caught right there. Right there, man. Sucks to suck. I kind of freaked out a little bit. Cops scare me.
So, I don't really know what else to talk about, but I don't know how often I'll be doing vlogs because I kind of just, I don't know, I get a little tired sometimes and don't feel like doing anything, so who knows if vlogs will be a regular thing. But I am going to start doing different videos, like rant videos or discussing things, just telling you my feelings on stuff. I don't really want to go political because but I don't know, that's just not what I want to do. But I think talking about like movies or technology or like I don't know, new hairstyles or something. I don't know. We'll see, I guess. But I don't know. I just needed to really like end the vlog and have a better ending than what I had, because it's kind of just like boring. Come on now. Ooh, one thing everyone should check out is Ben Phillips videos on YouTube because they're really funny. And although some of the things he does to his brother are really, really mean, I feel like they both might be in on it. Like, his brother might be in on it, but it doesn't change the fact that he's actually doing these things to him. Like, he might be, like, agreeing to do them, and then being like, okay, well, I'm gonna get really angry, and, like, make it seem like I'm gonna, like, kill you or something like that. But, like, he has to have some knowledge of it somehow. There's no way the person would take this much, like, torture and abuse and not, like, do something to stop it. But then again, I don't know people. I don't know what they want to do with their lives. So, whatever. But check out his videos. They're on Facebook and they're on YouTube and they're hilarious. Like, me and my boyfriend have sat down and have spent like 6 hours just watching videos of them. Crazy. But I think my next video is just going to be me talking about movies and actors and actresses and stuff like that. So, stay tuned.
Have an amazing day and do something nice for someone.